So it's May, I'm down the allotment, it's a chilly start, so I've got my jumper and my jacket on, and I've got a cup of tea. So today's jobs are radishes, onions, brassicas are going in. I've just got something else to show you as well. That is a good cuppa. So you could say I've been a bit busy and I've got carried away with the new plot. So I have got 3 new raised beds. I've got one right here, I've got one right here, and I've got one here around the strawberry box. I've also got this one that I showed you in the last week's episode that I built. And then with this wood as well, we've got some at the top. Then we're going to get 3 more pieces of that and then put another one there. So I can have my compost bins there, my rhubarb there, and something else there which I don't know. But also, I think, has anyone got any thoughts? I think we are allowed ponds, just a small little one. I don't know if I would like a pond though. I would, but I don't know if it's a bit of a waste of space. I don't think I'm going to put another raised bed there, because I always think you need some, just need some space for stuff. So it could be like a wheelbarrow park and stuff, and I don't know, it might be a wood store. We could put a polytunnel there, joking, or am I? But yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to put there. Right, so radishes. I'm just going to do a small little row, just about here. And I'm just going to show you how, because I've realised I've gained some subscribers. So I want to make sure I'm doing a good video, you know. This can work for carrots, parsnips, and everything that your direction. So it's best to do them in rows. So if you just get a spade, you can even do it with your hands. I'm trying to stay a bit clean today. You can sort of go forwards and backwards, make a trench, and then of course always use your hands. Proper gardening, you don't use gloves, do you? That's it. You want to break up bits of soil, clumps of it, so then roots can go directly down. What you can do, you can sort of water it first, but because you tend if seeds sort of get moved and stuff. But let's say my soil ain't the best of draining. Look, it's taken a little while, but I'm going to do it after anyways, because it's not going to move it too much with that sort of watering rows on it. Right, so that's what you're going to do. So it's just a little trench, as we call it. Call it a trench. Break up any clumps and stuff. Right, that really didn't have to take that long, did it? Just a little trench and you're done. Right, always hit the top of your hips. Seeds sort of fall down to the bottom. You don't have all radishes in your path and stuff. I've never ever grown radishes before, so we'll see how they go. Right, it's best to put them in your hand. Right, and listen to this. We're just gonna whack them in. Guess who we've got that from? Comment down below if you think what YouTuber I've got that from. So you're just gonna sprinkle them. You know, they can always be thinned out and stuff. I prefer to multi-sow stuff in case some don't germinate. And these are the seeds from Danny from the Grapevine Garden. Oh, yes. If they don't grow, I'll blame on him. That's it. It's always best to sow thickly than thinly. Right, and you want to put your seeds back in the packet. Don't waste anything. And always do it over your trench in case you spill any, which I'm liking. Basically what I'm doing here. It always goes back in. You see any seeds that have spilled, you can just push them back. So you want to push it back either side like that, thumb and finger, just like that. Push them like that. And we'll press down. So the seed is touching the soil, and it will start to germinate right now. So how seeds germinate is their roots will start going down first, and then the little seed head will pop up, and then they'll start to create the sort of bulb, I would call it, at the bottom of their radishes. Right, give that a water. Wash your hands. Give that water first. No, always give your hands a little rinse. Oh. And that is how you do it. So enjoy whatever you're planting, and good luck. And always never forget to, oops, I just knocked you over a little bit, label them. So the variety was, please focus, or radish. It was a white Lisbon, and it was sown on the 30th of the 5th, 23rd. That's a 3, not a question mark or whatever that was. So always remember where you put them and stuff, so you think you just got a nice little line of weeds. So you just want to place it at the end of your trench. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get Dad's herbs, I'm going to put them along here, and then I've got some onions which I'm going to put in the middle there, just to finish the bed off, so it all looks nice and good. Right, and there we go, we've got a nice bed that's all the way filled up now. We've got my radishes, we've got some chives, we've got a parsley, we've got a spinach, I've filled in some more onions, I've got a flower in the corner, I've got some flowers there, I've got a sage plant, basil, parsley, and then we just do them with the watering can. It was some water to help get rid of all the slugs and snails. Look, I've just found a little guy in there. So, yeah. It's really good, the garlic water, it really does help. But all I'm wondering, if the roots take up the garlic water in the soil, is it going to affect the taste of the actual plant? I think it might a little bit, but I don't think it'll be noticeable too much. Right, so I just want to have you have a little look at this. Hold on, let me get my rake. Ready? And the soil is still dry. I've got a whole watering can on that, and it's still bone dry under. Like, I'll put my hand on that. That is bone dry. So, in order to get it proper wet, it's going to take about 5 watering cans for it to at least get about an inch under. So, I'll be with you about 5 watering cans later. I don't know if I'm sort of regretting buying that compost, because at the beginning it was really good, but it's sort of gone clay-like, which if you're a gardener, plants love clay soil, but we just are very picky. We don't like to dig in it because it's really hard. Anyway, let's get my spade and we shall start digging. So we're going to dig a hole, just about the pot size. It's about 2 centimetres. Bury about 2 centimetres of the stem, just a bit of, so it's like so it won't wobble and stuff. Let's have a little look at this guy's roots. Oh, he's not the best roots. This chap ain't got the best roots, but he's alright. He will live. I don't think these 2 guys will survive, but always give everything a chance. I don't think, no, I didn't actually put them on the video because I thought it's a bit of a boring task. Why do it? No, I hope the Brussels are only round parts because they're the biggest. And the cabbage, or broccoli I think it is actually. I've never grown broccoli. I grew a butt ton of cabbage last year. Like that whole bed there with the onions in. The one that I've just planted up. That was full of cabbage. They were like bowling balls, they were heavy. We got home, we put them in the sink, Gave it a wash, left it there for an hour, came back, and then slug was in the sink. Right, I'm going to stop nambling on, and I'll see ya when I'm done. Oh, and there we go. I've got 2 raised beds. Oh, let's try to pick you up a bit. Need a new tripod, it's a bit broken. There we go. 2 raised beds that are completely up. So we've got planted. We've got onions back there. We've got a row of radishes. We've got some chives, parsley and all the herbs. Got some onions there. Got a nice little flower. I've got 2 flowers there. I've got my Brussels and cabbage, or it could possibly be broccoli. What else to do? There we go, all put it up and done. If you like the video so far and you haven't thought about subscribing, do it now. It's just down below. It's completely free. If you've got an account, you can subscribe. And if you don't, that's completely free too. Just sign up for an account. You can subscribe to all your favourite subscribers. Hopefully I'll be one of them. And make sure to like and comment what you like about the video. Right. So, my nose is a bit runny. How to make nettle tea. It's basically a organic fertilizer. I wouldn't say use it for stuff like potatoes, because fertilizer, it sort of makes the foliage quite weird. So you have small potatoes and big things, but basically stuff that produces stuff under the ground, so root crops, I wouldn't use it for that, just because it makes it concentrate more on the foliage. So what you're going to have to do, but it's good for everything else, just for the early stages, it's May. It takes about 6 weeks for it to proper fermentate. So, yeah. So what you have to do, you're going to have to get a tub. You have to get some nettles. I got these from the alleyway, to the allotment, because we ain't got much on the allotment. You just want to scrunch them all up. Might want to get a pair of secateurs or stuff, but it doesn't really matter too much. And then you're just going to put water in them. Now it's best to use rainwater, because that has more of the goodness and stuff in it, just to make it a bit better. This is rainwater from the water vat, but you can use tap water if you ain't got any rainwater. So you're just going to put it in, and you just go fill it right to the top. Now this will smell, so you might want to put. I think I'm going to put mine down the side of my greenhouse, just to get rid of the smell. Well, we got enough. Right, we've got enough. So it's good for them early stages of life for the plant, just so just to get them going. I'm just going to poke it and stuff. That should be enough. Get a little bit more. Right, so you can poke it in and stuff. Always wear gloves when you're working with stingers, because trust me, they hurt a little bit. But yeah, you're probably thinking, when you was a kid, you done all the mud potions and stuff. It's a bit like that, So just have a bit of fun with it. Right, that should be enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. I say it's best to put a lid on it. I ain't really got a lid now. Maybe I'll find something to put on it. But also 100% sort of put something on it on the top to weigh it down. I'm gonna put a brick on it to weigh it down. Just pop that in there like that. There we go. It sort of weighs it all down. Let's try to find something to put as a lid. There we go. Got this nice pot. It goes right on top of it, just like that. Right, I'm going to put this on the side of my greenhouse, and you can use it from 2 weeks onwards. So it's a 10-to-1 ratio. So fill your watering can up. If your watering can has marks and stuff. Has this one got it? No. Look. you'd put 10 parts water and then 1 part of this, so it's quite strong. It's going to have to be watered down. Right. It takes about 6 weeks for it to fully fermentate, but you can use it from 2 weeks onwards. So just think about that. There we go. It's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lovely time. Absolutely fantastic time putting all my stuff. And then we'll see if they're Brussels, cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli, or whatever it is, but I just know it's a brassica. Anyways, if you ain't hit that subscribe button, please do that, like the video and comment. I'm gonna go enjoy a cup of tea, and I'll see you next week.